Hello. This demo tutorial will walk you through all the functions of the Coggno administration console for authors. You can see now that this is the Coggno homepage for authors. Here is the login button. You want to press it in order to sign in as an author. Coggno demo is our username, and I'm typing in my password. Click Sign In. And you see that the screen has changed at the top. You can see Home or My Coggno buttons and a Logout button. And let's continue to our author's Backend console. This is how the author's Backend looks. And you can see there is a list of documents I have in my library. And in order to manage them, I can go to different pages and back and forth. Or I can type keywords to search them by document subject or title. Say I enter J2EE. I can find these two documents that have J2EE in the title here. Every row in this table shows you the document title, document description, document version, when it was last updated, category, and you can click Edit in order to edit the document with our tools. Or you can click on the title. Let's go back and create a new document. To do that, you click New, and you will be prompted to complete some information about your document. Let's call it My Test Document. And let's make it a text document. And we give it a category of agriculture, building, and we'll give it a few keywords. And we will give it a description later. You have the option to create private comments that will not be visible by your learners. Now we click the Create button, and you can see the system launch the Coggno text document editor. So we can start creating our content. Let's make something really quick and some text here. Now we can save the document. So now you can see that this is the document we just created. You can see that it is a work copy, which means it is not published yet. So you can privately work on it. So let's go ahead and put some more keywords in. Building. And let's enter a description. Document about building buildings. And something else. Click the Save button to process your changes. You can change the category on the screen as well. Here you can see two tabs at the bottom, History and Details. Details we just worked through. History will show you all the different versions of your document that the system maintains automatically. An important part of this screen are the Publish, Edit, and Delete buttons. Delete, of course, allows you to delete the content. Edit will launch the editor in order to alter the content. Publish will bring up the publishing dialog, where you can publish the content and choose the license you want. A free license will allow everyone to use or view your content with certain restrictions. And there is a commercial license, which will allow you to charge clients for use of the content in this Coggno marketplace. And then the private license, where it will be published, but not made visible into the Coggno marketplace. And you will distribute the license yourself to clients. So let's look at the commercial license option, a more complicated version. Here, the system prompts us to create a price for the document. Let's say it's going to be $55, and we will give 5% discount if they purchase more than 10, and a 10% discount if they purchase more than 100. Since the pricing can be pretty complicated with commercial discounts, you can check out your pricing here by simply typing how many licenses are purchased and how much that would be making. Once we are satisfied with our pricing, which we can always change later, click Continue, and the system says that the document has been published. Let's close the original document here, and you can see there are two documents called My Test Documents. One is called Work Copy, and one is called Published for Sale. The work copy was the original copy, sort of like a draft, and the published copy is like a final version that you just published for sale. One rule to follow is that you don't want to modify published copies very frequently because they may have been purchased and may be trying to work with at this moment. And if the content is changing, that could make working with it inconvenient. So you should modify the original document and then publish another version of it, say 2.0. And this is what will be available to your learners as soon as you publish. So let's click on the Published, and you will see that there are a few more tabs on the bottom that have appeared now that the content has been published, because there are things you can do once your content has been published, like add document links here to point out similar content and other useful resources. You can alter price here, or you can order licenses for distribution yourself here. Or if you've already ordered licenses, you can share them with your learners here and the history of the content. Once you modified your original content, which can happen, the minor version of the content will change and it will become version 1.1, 1.2, and so on. So let's actually go ahead and create some links to other similar content. Let's see what we have here. Let's add this document as a link to our document. It's very straightforward. You just click the Add Link button to those two documents, and the users will be able to easily navigate between the two documents. Now let's go to Price. This page is pretty similar to the one we saw under the Publishing Wizard page, but it has a little chart to draw complicated pricing models. So you can change the price when you like. Say you want to make it $33. That's perfectly fine. Then we click Update, and the chart shows the new pricing scheme. Ordering licenses for distribution yourself is one of the important concepts of Coggno. Coggno only charges a small fee license when you distribute your modules privately. This fee is for the use of the tools to distribute the licenses and the Coggno servers. There is never any charge to use the tools to create content and store it. If you want to distribute licenses, you just enter the amount of licenses, which may be 10. Then a little comment, say Student Group A. Then click how you would like to pay. From our Coggno account here, since we have a positive balance, and just click Purchase. And you'll see here you have an account of 10 self-distribution licenses. Then you can go ahead and share it with other users. Type in Test User 1. See, we've just shared the license key with this user. We can go ahead and share with someone who is not a Coggno user just yet. And the system asks here if I am sure I want to share this with this user. I say OK. And a mail with an invitation is sent to this user. And the key code is pending until the user actually registers. You can always cancel it until the user accepts your license invitation. So this is our Content tab functionality. The next tab will be the library.